Okay, so this is kind of a bonus episode. It's been requested that I at least go in on, and turn down the difficulty to story mode. Just to see how I react to the ending. I don't understand why, personally, because, let's see. Yeah, I don't know why, because it's not like I have any specific attachment to the series as a whole, but yeah. Alright. This should make things a lot easier. I'm going to choose the same dialogue options.
You are as arrogant as my mistress.
I have the luck bonus to basically all rolls. Does Heffernan not... Why is that so loud? Does Heffernan not summon them on easy? Make sure I'm on the +3 weapons. Just hand all of the +3 arrows to Safana. I mean, the fight itself is, like, not something that matters. I'm just trying to get it done. For the sake of the ending, as has been requested.
Whatever you like.
After all this time, this cannot be the end. This cannot be.
Belafet falls.
It is done.
Kalor survives.
I scarcely believe it. Everything I did, every sacrifice I made, all to reach this moment. You are free at last, Uncle.
Just making sure I am indeed recording.
I know not what you did to make this happen, Kalor. Whatever it was, the cost was too great.
Tell him, Kalor. Tell him the price the sword coast bore that he might be freed from Belafet's clutches.
A heavy toll was paid, by me and those who followed me. A heavier one still was exacted from those who stood in my path. Am I without regret? No. Would I do it again? Without hesitation.
I must admit, I am impressed. You cling to your righteousness as a hungry wolf does a piece of meat, without thought or doubt or any consideration of others.
You may admire me or not, as you wish. I am an Argent. I hold myself to the highest standard. I know I did evil, though I did it in pursuit of good. I must answer for my crimes. Divine blood was the key to opening Dragonspear's portal to Avernus.
The blood of a powerful devil will lock it once again.
Here, take this key. It will open the Dragonspear vault. I'll not be returning to Toril.
What? No, Kalor. I'll not allow it.
Nor will I. You will return to Toril, Mistress Argent. You must answer for your crimes.
The portal can only be closed from this side. Someone must remain behind. I shall sever Avernus' connection to Toril, and then stand guard. Whosoever would cross the threshold to Dragonspear will first face Kalor Argent. I can do nothing to change the past. What future I have is here, in this place.
So there's no justice.
True from the moment I first summoned Belafet. Uncle, please, go now, before Avernus' legions overtake us. Do what you can to redeem the Argent name of the shame I brought upon it, I beg you.
May Lathander's light shine upon you, child.
They're good people. I like to see that. Especially in children
Atonement.
of murder
Twixt the
gods.
words is closed.
It's
Nowhere
a
to go
sad
but up.
state of affairs that a dreary vault has as much appeal as this one now does.
The rift between the planes is healed. Avernus' threat to Toriel is ended. You would not have survived Avernus but for you and your friend. I owe you a debt I shall never be able to repay.
It is done.
I will do what I can to help you.
The gate is sealed, and Kalor, she has done what she must. It's strange to be in the world again. I must put my life back together.
It is done.
Hold your fire! Everyone, hold your fire! It's good to see you. What happened?
That is a very long story.
I look forward to hearing it. Our forces are sweeping the castle now, checking for traps or pockets of resistance. The surviving Crusaders have either fled or surrendered. The siege is ended, as is the threat of the Nine Hells. I believe the time has come to celebrate.
Betting in the castle will be set up for you and other worthies who prove themselves in battle. When you finish celebrating down here, speak with Sergeant Dazzo. You'll find him on the stairs up to the main floor. He'll take care of you.
Is that all you've got for the savior of Dragonspear? You can do better than that. 3 cheers for the hero of Baldur's Gate.
I'll admit I had my doubts about you, Belrith, but you proved yourself more than worthy as an ally. I'm honored to have fought beside you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go check on Ski. With Kalor defeated, there will likely be some revelry, and she can be overly celebratory, if you grasp my meaning.
Certainly.
Good. You're still here. I was hoping to have a word with you in private.
Really? Forgive me for saying so, Torsen Delancey, but I rather got the impression you didn't like me.
I made some hard choices down here. Do not think I made them lightly, or for personal reasons. I am sworn to protect Waterdeep, and I will do whatever I must to fulfill that oath. Actually, it's that city I love that I wish to speak with you about. Baldur's Gate has done well by you, I know, but have you ever considered taking up residence elsewhere? The Lords of Waterdeep have deep pockets. They could make your life very comfortable.
I appreciate the offer, but in truth my heart will always be with Baldur's Gate.
Don't be so quick to pass up this opportunity. It will be a day at least before the Flaming Fist begins the journey back to Baldur's Gate. Take a little time. Consider what I've said. We will talk again soon, I'm sure. Until then, relax. The gods know you've earned a rest.
And I think I can just flick off story mode. Phrasing.
Oh, 'tis the hero of Baldur's Gate. Or perhaps a new sobriquet is in order. Liberator of Dragonspear, Bane of the Shining Lady.
I'm happy to be known simply by my name.
Sometimes it is necessary to take up arms for the greater good. But humility is the true mark of a hero.
This hero could learn a thing or two about being a hero. Leave it to Volkin. One night, and let us say 3 casts of ale, and I will have found the words to match your deeds. Your tale will be told alongside those of the great heroes of old.
Take some time to savor our victory. You earned it. My companions and I will continue working to root out any further pockets of resistance that may remain in the castle or around it. Fare thee well.
You actually get a frickin' victory lap this time, unlike the first game, which kind of just ends when you kill Sarevok. Look at this Bailiff. Look at this lying there, just glowing. What a waste.
You are more than welcome in my sight.
Could I have a moment to describe the countless ecstasies to be found suffering in Ilmater's name? No? Another time, then. How can I help you, hero? I don't actually need healing.
I'm impressed.
When I learned it was you in the vault, I wasn't certain you would be equal to the task. I'm rarely so pleased to be wrong.
Indeed.
No, that's just
You're
a
good people.
unnamed
I like to see
soldier.
that, especially in children of murder gods.
Yeah, BG1 is just, oh, you land the killing blow, ending plays. Which is weird, because even, like, DOS games typically let you have some amount of a victory lap. Ah, here we go. Kalor's gone. Won't be long before the Tutals turn on me now. The Shining Lady's crusade lies in ruins. My patron will be most pleased with this day's doings. There was but one way this could end. All light will falter in the Oloth of Shar.
Look at this. The bloody hero of Baldur's Gate honors us with her presence.
I try to bring the joy of my company to as many folk as I can, but in the end, I'm but one woman. Still, it's nice to be appreciated. The gods know the hero of Baldur's Gate earned the right to boast a little. That was good work you did with the Shining Witch, and no two ways about it. Now, be on your way, I want to finish up here before that little rockpicker Bellegorm tries to say what plunder there is to be had is the fists now. Yes, yes, you dealt with Kalor, Argent. Good work. What more do you want? Perhaps a pat on the head. Would that make you happy? Is that a short joke?
Watch for ancient tomes or any scrolls that might contain lost arcana.
Alright, I think that's everyone. Thorsten told me I should escort you to your sleeping area. Just let me know when you're ready to go.
Still we wait.
Well met. I am Dazzo of Waterdeep, and if I may say, it's been an honor to fight alongside the former hero of Baldur's Gate. Former hero of the Gate? Have you heard something I haven't? Baldur's Gate can no longer claim you for its own. You represent more than a city. You're a champion of the Sword Coast and all the realms. Right now, all I represent is an extremely tired woman. You should head upstairs and get some rest then, ma'am. Enjoy the respite while you can, my lady. You can't be sure how long the calm will last these days. Celebrations last long into the night. Between the feasting and the drinking, you hardly have time to shake hands with all those who want to thank the hero of Baldur's Gate and save your God! That was too short. I think the gist of it is I conked out.
Born into privilege, yet driven to rebel against the destiny her father mapped out for her. She has been challenged, as you have. Has she proven worthy, or been found wanting? Let us see.
What's happening? I don't understand. No! No!
Unknowable horror. Well, that's the first time we beat it instead of it beating us.
What the hells? No. Gods! No! What have you done?
Well, that seems obvious. The better question is why I might have done it.
You killed the daughter of a Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate. Gods help you. No one else will be able to.
It's a good thing they didn't make her likable, at least. Crusade is finished, but my nightmare is just beginning. see what the other... Let's see. One by one, the celebrants stagger into the reclaimed castle to find a place to rest. It is the wee hours of the morning when you climb into your own bedroll and falling instantly into a deep sleep. I have seen the honor, the goodness of Garion's ward countless times. This is not what it seems. No, no, no. Boo knows heroes, and he knows Baldur'S. This is no hero's work, so Baldur'S is not responsible. This is simple logic. Minsk's favorite kind. Nope. I don't believe it. Baldur'S I know would never do this. It isn't true. It can't be. Oh no. This, it can't be. It can't. I have someone who can raise her. She was a monster. She attacked me. I had to defend myself. I don't know how this happened. Well, you'd better figure out what happened and be quick about it. Duke Silvershield's justice may not wait on the law.
In the name of the Council of Four, you are under arrest for the murder of Ski Silvershield. You will return to Baldur's Gate to be tried for your crime.
You and I have had our issues, Corporal Duncan, but you can't believe I did this thing, can you?
What would you have me believe? An innocent girl lies dead at your feet. Your hands are red with her blood. I will do what I must.
You return to Baldur's Gate under circumstances much darker than anyone would have believed. What should have been a moment of crowning triumph is instead a nightmare beyond your understanding. Ski Silvershield lies dead, seemingly at your hand. The Siege Force's clerics are unable to revive her. Her magically preserved body has been transported to Grand Duke Entar Silvershield, who clings to the faint hope that his daughter might someday be resurrected. You share that hope. Without Ski, you may never know the truth of what happened that dark night. Once you thought yourself free of your father's taint. But as you journeyed to Dragonspear Castle, you realized this was not so. You are a child of Baal, Lord of Murder. A piece of him resides in you. Has it grown beyond your control? Was yours the hand that plunged the dagger into Ski Silvershield's breast? You do not know, and that fact haunts you. When you left Baldur's Gate, people cheered you as the city's hero. Now they look upon you and see something very different.
Well, at least they answered the raising question. There's some sort of poison or magical effect preventing it. I assume this actually ties into, like, a plotline in the BG2 or its expansion. So, like, doesn't, like, Zone of Truth exist in 2E? And No Alignment also exists. All it takes is, like, a mid-level mage.
Testimony of those who traveled with the Flaming Fist expedition to Dragonspear Castle. Many told of how the accused was found in Dragonspear's main hall, with Ski Silvershield dead at her feet. Corporal Bence Duncan bore witness to a disturbing incident involving the accused at Borskier Bridge. He is here to share his recollections.
Bridgeport was under siege by the Crusade. The accused led an attack, driving Kalor's forces off. After that, she collapsed while crossing Borskier Bridge. The symbol of Baal, Lord of Murder, seared itself into the stones around her.
Child of murder, evil poisons your blood.
The mark of Baal does not in itself prove guilt, but it does cast a darker shadow of suspicion upon the accused. We cannot forget that Saravak, another spawn of Baal, brought our city to the brink of war. Thank you for your service, Corporal. You may go. As for you, Our diviners have presented evidence of your deeds since leaving Baldur's Gate. Deeds that speak to your character. Is there anything you wish to say in your defense?
I can't remember what happened at the castle, but I'm certain I am no murderer. My character is my defense. Elaborate. When I met a former servant of Baal, I instructed her to atone for her crimes and do good in the world. I'm not a slave to my father's will.
So noted. Is there anything more you would say in your defense?
Yes. When soldiers at the Coalition camp fell ill, I could have recommended they be killed to prevent infection. Instead, I did all I could to find a cure. I ask you, is this the act of a murderer?
So noted. Is there anything more you would say in your defense?
Yes. The Pursuit of Kalor took me into the wastes of Avernus. A fiend offered to let me pass freely there if I sacrificed one of my companions. I offered myself up instead.
So noted. Is there anything more you would say in your defense?
My deeds are well known throughout the land. Many call me hero. Surely that speaks to my character.
So noted. We've heard much evidence today, both for your character and against it. Now what is that commotion?
Out of my way, out of my way, you sniveling pigs!
We can't let you do that, my lord.
Do you know to whom you speak? I'll have your family on the street begging for coppers if you don't let me pass.
Is Endar recording in a... Is Entar's voice recorded in a metal can?
You do not want to do this, Entar.
Do not tell me what I want. I know what I want. You, murderer, you killed my little girl. My Ski.
I don't know what happened to Ski, but I intend to find out.
You put on a good act. But I know the truth. It wasn't enough to slay her bodily and leave me childless. You had to destroy her soul too?
This is not the time.
Tell me what you did with it, fiend. Before they send you to the gallows, tell me, what did you do with the dagger?
What are you going on about? I don't know any dagger.
The priests can do nothing. She's gone forever. My Ski.
Come, my lord, I'll escort you back to the estate.
Order! Give me order or I'll have the square cleared. Order!
A father's grief is an irrational thing. Let us return to the facts. We've heard the evidence and your own defense. Have you anything else you wish to say?
What is this dagger Duke Silvershield spoke of? What happened to Ski's soul?
Peering into the weave, our diviners determined that Ski Silvershield's soul now languishes within an artifact called the Soul Taker Dagger. All efforts to locate the dagger have amounted to naught. While her essence is imprisoned thus, Ski can never be returned to life. If we had the Soul Taker, she might possibly be restored and confirm your innocence, if indeed you are innocent.
Guilty, I say. Guilty.
The Flaming Fist will take custody of the prisoner until a decision is reached. Take her away.
It wasn't me. Achievement. I'm going. Wait, this isn't the end of the frickin' thing? Imoen?
Good morning.
Oh, Corwin. You're half right. Why have you come here? I'm here to ask you to end this madness. The city's endured much of late. The Iron Crisis, Sarevok, the Crusade, now this. The dark days must end, and they won't, not with you languishing here, claiming innocence. If you care for Baldur's Gate even a little, admit your crime, accept the punishment given you. You're gonna have me throw myself on the sword for what? The benefit of the... Nah. I fought and bled for Baldur's Gate. I've nearly died for it more times than I can count. I care about the city, but I also care about justice. Maybe you are innocent. Maybe the eyes of all those you saw standing over Ski's corpse deceived them. It doesn't matter. The city is all that matters now. My father taught me that a hero, a real hero, is prepared to sacrifice herself for the greater good. They call you the hero of Baldur's Gate. Now you have the chance to earn the name. Goodbye, Balrith. Oh, fuck off.
Chains become you, child of Baal. The people you saved have turned on you, treating you as some nightmare made flesh. How does it feel to be trapped in a cell after all you've done for this city?
Release me. Release me or I swear I will find you and make you pay.
Hollow words. The lion's roar is not so fearful to the man who holds the keys to its cage. I warned you of the darkness running through your veins. Divine blood is not to be trifled with. Without control, power is naught but peril. But I am confident you will survive this. A greater destiny.
Reach for the grates and just grab his robe and bash him into the door.
Rise. It is time. You know what you must do. Embrace the darkness coiling within you. Take the dagger. Kill her. Take it. Even now you resist. You are more powerful than I thought. All that I truly require is your presence. Curious, your mind is not so open to me as it once was. You resist my will. Your power grows, child of Baal. Awake. Tell me, what did you see?
I saw your death.
An inevitability, perhaps, but your eyes tell me another story. What did you see?
I saw you die screaming at my hand. I looked down at your corpse and laughed, for my vengeance was complete. You'd paid for your crimes against me, paid for Ski's Silver Shield's murder with your own wretched life.
Despite my efforts, you remember. Impressive.
Oh, is that actually what she was supposed to actually see? I'll find a way out of here, and when I do, I'll find you. The day is coming, fiend. Your end is nearer than you know.
There are few more acutely aware of their own vulnerability than I assure you. You will escape this place. We will meet again. Fear that meeting, child of Baal. We have so far to go together.
I feel it's only fitting to take the aggressive options there. Rest. Which is kind of funny that it plays the animation.
How are you?
Don't waste my time with idle conversation, Belt. I have no patience for it.
As you wish. After extensive deliberations, Eltan, Leah Janaf, and I have decided it would be best for all if you and the darkness within you left Baldur's Gate as quietly as possible. Grand Duke Silvershield disagrees strongly. When he learns you are gone, he will not rest until you are dead. Certainly not while the Soul Taker Dagger remains beyond his grasp. Be wary in your travels. A guard will escort you out of the city. This is a poor reward for all you have done for us, I know. But it is the best we are allowed. Go someplace far from here, and do not return. Fare thee well.
I know it's, like,
follow me,
how the game has to end just because of how BG2 is.
I figured you
but
weren't
it's still
another
annoying.
Sarevok.
Your belongings are on the table. Take what you can carry and head down to the trapdoor.
I'll wait for you downstairs. Wow, all of the stuff I have equipped fit very nicely into my inventory. Dragonspear vault key. I'm just gonna drop that.
Certainly.
Ready to say farewell to Baldur's Gate?
Seems I have little choice in the matter.
That a yes or a no?
Yes, let's move forward.
Follow me and stay close. We'll be traveling through tunnels beneath the city. Duke Belt wants you kept away from the public. Rightly so, I think.
Are we going to the Undercity that Sarevok was in?
Go down
Not
the
quite.
stairs and head west. The cavern comes up outside the city gates.
I didn't do it, you know. I wasn't the one who killed Ski Silvershield.
I believe you. My cousin was in Bridgefort. The Crusade Spellstone had poisoned her. She was on the edge of death. You saved her. You saved the city from Sarevok. You saved the Soul Coast from the Nine Hells. I don't care what anyone says about you. You're a hero. And that's all there is to it. Farewell.
Indeed.
Might as well take a peek around. I mean, they gave me a proper map to go around. Carrion crawlers. Wow, if I can rack up 8k XP, then I actually get another level up. A small door hidden in the rock has a keyhole in it. Can I bash it? No. Failed to force the lock. I guess it's really more a bonus for mages with knock or thieves. Because keeping a thief alive in this game, don't know if you noticed, kind of difficult. I specifically built a Dwarven Defender because you get stuff like defensive stance, you get more HP. Just, it's very good for survivability.
I care not.
It is done.
You made it. Oh, that's great. I was scared you wouldn't.
Imoen, how'd you know where to find me? Duke Janeth told me what was happening. She offered to send a messenger if I wanted to keep training with her, but No. No, I wouldn't do that to you.
I'm so sorry. I should never have let you go to Dragonspear without me.
I'm glad you weren't there, Imoen. Some of the things I saw will haunt me the rest of my days.
But if I'd been there, maybe... I don't know. Maybe things would have been different.
Well, we're together again now, and that's the way it's going to stay. I'm not letting you out of my sight ever again. Come on, the sooner we're away from here, the better.
Certainly.
Oh, I can't bring her. Oh, I think this is the canon party at the start of BG2.
Rejoice, Boo! Our friends have returned to us.
It is good to see thee, Baelrith. I'm glad the council saw past thy blood to thy heart. This viper's pit of a city has wronged you, Baelrith, but you are not alone. Do not let despair overtake your heart. You have your freedom at last, and with freedom there is hope.
Maybe talk about this someplace, you know, far away from here?
Before we do that, I need to thank all of you for joining me in my hour of need. The Council of Four might not be willing to stand by you, but I always will. Now, let's get some distance between you and Duke Silvershield, alright? You know, it was sheer coincidence that I had basically the canon party
Isn't on our trail. Can we take a break?
through BG1.
For a minute?
Just because they were the most useful characters. Other Viconia, I don't think was technically a canon party member, but she does return in 2, I know. Grim deeds to come.
Hey, do you feel a little off?
Why is every trial in every RPG BS?
Burn as a thin, acrid mist rises from the ground and envelops you. Your mind clouds, shadowed figures strike and fade away. Your companion's cries echo in your skull, and the world around you fades to gray.
We got non-lethal Cloud killed. Yeah, good game. It's just, it's a genre problem where the final bosses are always really annoying because they have to have super high magic resistance and stuff to be a challenge. Again, my only real problems were, you know, every time you don't go, hey, Heffernan's kind of fucked up, dude, to Kalor. But I mean, otherwise it was more Baldur's Gate. I mean, it's hard to complain about that, yet people do. And I mean, there's still more stuff I technically could have done. I could have fought the dragon. But I'm really bad at dragon fights in these games. But yeah, I mean, it was good. Good game. Surprisingly beefy. I know that, like, you know, the expansion for BG2 is, like, infamously huge. But when I think an expansion, I think, you know, either a 5-hour thing like Tales of the Sword Coast or 10 to 20 hour thing. This is a 40-hour campaign if you do everything. Like, it's almost as long as the base game. That aged well. Yeah, I mean, I complained, but it, again, there's no post-credits Easter egg teasing our next game. We don't know what Beamdog is doing, do we? Other than supporting Neverwinter Nights. Huh. Like, it's basically been silence since Siege of Dragonspear came out. Like, we know they're not doing Icewind Dale 2 because the source of that is long gone. And they can't just use IE because it's a weird bastardization of IE and Aurora, from my understanding. Yeah, I'm very curious if they're going to do something wholly original. I find it very funny that this was part of, like, a push by Wizards of the Coast. Like, hey, make a Baldur's Gate story that has to do with Avernus. Because there's this, there's the one mini adventure in Neverwinter Nights, EE, and of course it was to push the Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus story for 5th edition. I am glad that I was requested to at least watch the ending. I forgot about the fact that, like, you can just turn down the difficulty. And I only want to do that, really, for final boss type stuff because I specifically don't like the design of them for the genre. Oh, God. I wonder what Pathfinder Kingmakers is like. I'm waiting for the tournament to happen in that game is where I'm at. For anyone curious. I just haven't played it in a while because it's like I don't have a lot of tasks to actively do. Kingmaker can't be that bad. I mean, it's Pathfinder. I'm gonna be ridiculously broken. Yeah, I mean, I would just be repeating myself, I think. Wish I got to see what Kalor's sword was, apparently. At least, apparently it's a +3 short sword. Or a +3 long sword. Even though it looks like something much fancier. They actually patched out the ability to take her sword, too. Because when I was looking up, you know, okay, what do I need to do to actually damage this asshole? So I was like, yeah, so you used to be able to just wait for her to die, and then you could pick it up and have your party actually do damage if you didn't have any +3 weapons. And Borskir was not a bad fight, I just did not feel like I had the resources to do it. Kevin Michael Richardson. Is that who I think that is? No, that had an E, which might have been like a typo, but... Or it might just be someone else with a very, very similar name. Master of the Bugs. Technically, there's also the Black Pits, but no. That's literally just an arena quest, or campaign, really. Which I'm not all that interested in doing. I don't plan to do BG2 at this moment, because that's a fuck huge game. If I do, I'm not doing it the way people would like, I am skipping that intro dungeon because I've played it and it is not fun. I don't like... If I'm high level, I shouldn't be scrounging for resources, I feel like. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you in the next one, which I already know what it's gonna be. I'm gonna stay coy about it, though. I did finger guns at the microphone.